Welcome to this episode of JAPcast. Today we will discuss the upcoming game Hell Let Loose. The subject of this JAPcast will be gameplay and progress through the alpha. Let's take first thing first. We waited for a couple of weeks since the first release of Hell Let Loose. We did this because in this early phase of the alpha things can change like the weather. And we wanted to give the devs some time to let players play the game and find out a couple of things that just don't go the way the devs had assumed they will go. So the first patch was released just the other day, and for us this was the first moment that we thought was good to record our first JAPcast. And after this patch we pretty much get a feeling what direction the devs want to take the game to. So Marnix Dev, help me out. What do you think so far of Hell Let Loose?
I think they have listened to what people said was not working really well in game and not working out of game, and they tried to fix those, find solutions, and work towards work
Yeah.
towards the future. And that's really good that they listen to the community already. But they also are, in my opinion, pretty realistic in what they can do at this moment, and they say that out loud, and it's very easy for us as a community to listen to and all those kinds of stuff.
Yeah, they fixed some critical game issues. The easiest things, not very global game-changing elements. So they listen to the community, and yeah, that's very positive that they do that so fast.
What I first thought was, oh, this map is really big for 100 against 100 people, or 50 against 50 people. Especially because in this phase of the alpha we don't have vehicles yet. So I didn't agree first on with the idea to play on the full map, because walking from spawn point to point of action is so big of a part of playing the game. But now after the patch I discovered that we are playing on a part of the map, and now I have constantly the feeling that I have 20 against 20 people fights, even if the server is half full. And in the opening weekend I think I just once had the feeling that I had a pretty good fight in a big city. So that's something I really like in this phase of the alpha, that as long as there are no vehicles to speed up the gameplay, to just have a part of the map playable.
Yeah, it is really good fix that they did that, because it got rid of a lot of downtime between respawning and getting to somewhere you needed to go, and it fixed a lot of the problems with the tempo of the game. But also was a real big plus for me that with the latest patch it was just a little bit sharper. You could see easier to differentiate between allies and enemies on a larger distance of you. And that's also really good now that you don't shoot constantly at your teammates.
Yeah, it's a very good fix. They increased the screen resolution, so you can see better. I can see better right now after the update.
Yeah, so can I.
The patch.
In the first weekend when it was 30-40 meters away, a little bit darkened spot, I could not see the difference between ally or enemy. No matter which side I was playing. And now I could see the difference pretty well.
Yeah.
But then you were constantly looking on your map to see if it was enemy or ally. But on a personal note, me and Marnie, we tried making or balancing maps in Halo 3 with the Forge mode. And what we discovered then is almost the same as you see now in the progress of the alpha of Hell Let Loose. The developers had an idea how things could go, and you want to get it realistic, but sometimes realistic just doesn't cut it, and then you have to brush it off and slightly make it less realistic but more enjoyable.
Yeah, true. But that's because we don't have all the same system. Some people have a better computer than others, and some pixels are bigger than others. Some play with higher resolution, so that makes it hard that you can give everyone the same experience. So that's
It's not, for instance, on hardware level, but really the fun that you get from playing Hell Let Loose. From the first weekend until the patch that was just released just a couple of days ago, I enjoyed playing Hell Let Loose so much more the last couple of hours that I played than the first couple of hours that I played. I don't know how it is with you guys, but it was for me.
Yeah, I have just one complaint, and you guys know that I can strafe in the game. It feels for me as a gamer unnatural that I can't run and walk to the side. I think that's my biggest complaint.
Yeah, for me, honestly, it's not a problem for me, but
yeah, it is for me. I need to strafe.
Let's keep the problems for a different video. Let's go then step by step on how we feel about this is the alpha, the first release of Hell Let Loose. But we will probably make a separate video in which we discussed what should there be in the beta and what problems should be fixed from the alpha going to the beta.
Yes.
I think this was it for today, and we'll hopefully see you again next time.